What's up, fellow Clashers? It's Pauline here, and I'm going to do a double war recap for the Town Hall 8s. We did the Town Hall 9 recaps, so go ahead and check that video out if you haven't seen it already. Both of these wars were kind of uneventful. We beat them pretty soundly, and the bases were not anything too spectacular, but we can still pull some pretty decent attacks out. So let's go ahead and let's look at some of the Town Hall 8 attacks. We're going to look at a couple dragon attacks here. So let's go for number 15. And we're going to see Lex taking it in with a drag loon. So, and I like this because, you know, again, these air defenses are in the core. And a lot of times, you know, people think that if the air defenses, all three of them are in the core, it's a more difficult drag loon or, you know, dragon attack. And Lex shows that we get this thing done. So the clan castle is triggered. The barbarian king is tanking for some of these dragons, which is always a good thing. It's up to you whether you want to use them for the tank or for cleanup. But we're going to go ahead and send those dragons in, funneling, and then send these loons in the right way, the backside of the sweeper. The dragons are getting aggro on the air defense, so it's a good thing, good timing for the loons to go in there. Raged everything up along with those clan castle loons, and they're going to go ahead and help these dragons out, take out the air defenses. And all the air defenses are down. 5 loons are still up, max loons, so they're going to do some serious damage to the rest of these defenses here and help the dragons. And let's go ahead, and I think they're going to live. Yeah, looks like they're going to live throughout the rest and help with the cleanup there. So just about the best dragon attack you can do on this type of base. Very, very nicely done. All right, number 16, a GoVaLo. Irish getting it done here, coming all the way up from number 22 on a very, very similar base. So Lex, you know, hit this type of base with a drag loon. Now Irish is going to go ahead and hit this with a GoVaLo. So Quad quakes the entrance in there and opens up the entire core, which means needs to go ahead and take care of that clan castle without poison. So he decides to drop in 2 golems for a shattered entry, and then drops the wizards behind there. So they're going to go ahead and take care of the wizard, and then they're going to focus on these dragons, and then continue on the funneling. Really need to get that funneling down. Make sure those Valks and King don't start walking. There we go. That last barracks goes down. We have 2 heals, of which we can heal in the core, or we can help with the hogs and just heal them both times. But we're going to go ahead and heal that core up. Those Valkyries have been running around, but they're going to go ahead and get the heal in just a second. And trip a double giant bomb, which is always good. That's exactly what you want to do when you're getting into the core. And then decides to heal the core again. So we got no heals for the hogs. And do we have both giant? We have got the set of giant bombs. Do we have? I don't know. I can't see if the other giant bomb's been tripped. I don't think so, but maybe I missed it. So anyway, you know, these hogs are making their way through. The kill squad was tanking for their defense, so very, very nice deployment on that one. The Barbarian King, the enemy Barbarian King, is tanking for those hogs, and he's doing some damage to them. So they're not really there. They finally get him down, and now we are officially on cleanup. A couple Valkyries up, at least 1 or 2, and a lot of hogs. So very nice attack. All right, last one on this war, number 18. Just because I haven't shown enough dragon attacks. We haven't really had too many of them, so this is good. We got another dragon attack. This one happens to be the opposite of the first one we saw, and we're going to use a zap quake here. We saw on the other one, we saw that all the ADs were inside the core. This one is all the ADs are outside the core, so that makes it really simple to get to. And pretty quick to get to, and once the ADs are down, it's pretty much a crushed base at that point if everything else goes well. So we're starting to funnel these dragons in here, just getting them away from that sweeper, coming in from the opposite side, the side that the sweeper is not pointed at. So that's going to help them push through this base. Uses a rage there, get these dragons through, and triggers that clan castle. They do hit a little bit of the sweeper, but it's taken out. So I've got 2 dragons tanking and killing that. Drops the giant down, the barbarian king down to help tank for these loons, which is just great. That air defense was hitting the dragon, which is also very good. These loons have just got to make it through to get to that air defense, and it looks like they will do it finally. So that's really all they're there for. If you get them past that air defense, it's just icing on the cake. But once this air defense is down, these dragons have got to face 1 archer tower here, and I think we got 4 dragons for 1 archer tower. So that archer tower is going to lose every single time. So that's a very nice dragon attack as well. Got some building huts in the corners. Those are not good for dragon attacks because they're always a time sink. Anyway, we'll go ahead and switch to the other war, and we'll look at a couple more Town Hall 8 attacks. All right, in our war versus Splash Community, let's go down to number 16, and we're going to go ahead and check out another GoVaLo. Oops, let's just hit the replay here. Here we go. But this is cool because we actually get to see Irish take out a kind of Town Hall 9. I mean, it does have an Archer Queen, and does it have the extra? I think that's all we've got as far as extra. I think it's a Town Hall 8 with an Archer Queen. So, which always makes things more difficult. Definitely not an easy base to hit. And we're going to go ahead and do a quad quake to get inside there. Have 2 heals, and we've got to kill that dragon wizard with the wizards, and he's opted to send in a golem. Just keep in mind that when you do that, that golem, look at the golem on the bottom, it is already 2 golemites. So in about less than 10 seconds, that golem goes from full down to split. So sends in the Valkyries. They go right for the enemy queen and take her out. Go right for the enemy king and take him out. They are royal magnets. They just love to do that. Now they're going to go ahead and work their way through the core here. They are not going to get that AD in here, but they don't really need to. They're going to bust through the wall, and the wizards will get it. It is a hog attack, so we don't really care about the ADs too much, but really most of the kill squad is getting focused by these defenses. So these hogs just have to dodge those spring traps, and they're working their way counterclockwise around the base. They're working their way into that heal as it's just about ending, and they have 1, 2, 3 more defenses to get through. Again, dodging those spring traps. Those are the only things that are really going to be pesky here. And they take out the Wiz Tower, and now they've got to get down to the cannon. And once they're done with the cannon, we are in cleanup mode. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this. This base is completely crushed. Very nice attack. Okay, let's hit a couple more. So we will go to number 21. And we just see old-fashioned GoHo. I haven't seen that in a little bit of time. We've seen a lot of GoVaLos, and now we're going to see a cold-blooded GoHo. So it's almost a mass hog attack. Not quite, but almost a mass hog attack. We are using 3 heals and 2 poisons. So he decides to go ahead and not really do a partial lure where he lures the clan castle but drops the golems there and then drops a poison on top of those clan castle mobs. That golem is going to be dwindled down pretty quickly, getting hit by the dragon and the enemy king. So that poor golem is just getting hit and beat up pretty badly. So we've got the hogs going in already. The kill squad has tripped a double giant bomb set or just one, I'm not sure. But we do have, this is a GoVaLo, I'm sorry. There's Valkyries in the clan castle, so we've decided to bring max Valkyries. They tripped the double giant bomb down on the bottom left-hand side. The single is tripped on the bottom right side. And now all these hogs have got to do is make their way around the base, standing in heals. They don't have to worry about any more giant bombs, so that's very, very easy. Heal's the perfect heal there to go ahead and cover all of those defenses as they're making their way through the base. He's got tons of hogs for cleanup, probably at least 10 hogs. He's got the Barbarian King cleaning up from the bottom with the help of another wizard and has bagged an extra poison there. So this base was completely crushed. Very, very nicely done. And we will move on to our last attack. Number 23, which it looks like another go. Oh no, it looks like a GoVaLo. So that's always good. So Gringo getting it done here with the GoVaLo. And we're going to do a quad quake. We have seen this base a million times, and this is almost always how we hit it. We either do it with a GoVaLo or a GoVaHo, but very similar deployment. So we drop in the quad quake right now, just getting things started as the archer is anchoring on the bottom. And then we've got 2 poisons. So he's decided to bring 2 poisons instead of 2 heals. So he's going to take care of the clan castle with this, which is it's very, very good, but he's just not dropping the heals. So I don't know why he brought 2 poisons, to be honest with you. That's it's very interesting. Maybe he forgot he brought 2 poisons and thought he brought 2 heals. So yeah, drop those poisons down there if you were going to bring them like that. And I don't think you're going to need 2 poisons for the loons, but maybe you will. So we've got the Barbarian King going in there. We've got the Valkyries. We've got Clan Castle Valkyries. They are going to route right in. Watch as the King aggroes them. They're going to go beeline right for that King. And he drops the poison on that King. And that King is done before it even started. And then they're going to make their way into that core. Heals, uses that final heal, the one and only heal, to get those Valkyries through the core. They've got to take out these air defenses. And the Teslas would be nice too. But they are going to start running around on the left-hand side, so it's really up to the Golem and the King and that one last Valkyrie. She is going to get it done, and then the King is going to take out that Tesla. Nice loon deployment all around the base. We've got to get some loons up there on the top there for that archer tower. But we do, look at that, we do have a couple skeletons, so you know what, I was wrong. I'll take it back. You can bring those that poison for those loons. If we did not have a poison here, this raid could potentially be over. It would be tough because those skellies would definitely tear through these loons, and they might take out the defenses, but I'm thinking that they would run out of time as far as cleanup. So they've got that one last cannon to take out, which is going to be absolutely no problem for them, as cannons cannot shoot upwards. So we've got a lot of things cleaning up here. Even the giants are pitching in, and that wizard takes a giant bomb to the face. And then we've got the three stars here, so very, very nice attacks. Nice to see a little bit of a change up with some dragon attacks, some GoVaLos, and a little mix-up of the GoVaHos there. So anyway, go ahead and get used to these attacks. I'm going to do another tutorial for a mass hog attack, so that's why I didn't show any on this particular. I'm going to go ahead and use them for a couple examples on getting back to the basics and how to do mass hogs. So anyway, go ahead and take these strategies, figure out the compositions, the deployment, the timing, get practice. Go ahead and try them out, get those 6-star clan wars, and practice those 3-star attacks.